You are walking down a hallway, and no matter how far you go, no matter how long you walk, the hallway just keeps going. An inky blackness clouds the path in the distance, disavowing you from seeing any end in sight. You walk, and 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 you walk. What you heard at Excuse me. What you heard at the beginning was a variation of what's called a shepherd tone. The variation is called a Shephard-Risset Glissando. It's an auditory illusion. There are two main versions of the Shephard-Risset Glissando. There's the rising Shephard-Risset Glissando, which looks like this, and there's the descending Shephard-Risset Glissando, which looks like this. Hold on one second. Okay, that should be good. Let's break it down a little bit further. I gotta change this back, so give me a second. Okay, there it is. Welcome back. So you might be asking what a glissando is. We're talking about the Shephard-Risset Glissando after all. Well, I could explain it to you, but I think I'll just show you. So let's take a look. And that's a glissando. If that little demonstration didn't really explain what a glissando was very well, that's on me. But I'll tell you what it is anyways, if that's a little bit easier. Essentially, you start at one note and you move all the way down to another note or up to another note without touching on any of the notes in between, like a slide. I'll explain this very beautifully drawn diagram right behind me. It consists of three tones. The upper one, which starts off strong and gets softer as it goes along. The middle one, which stays the same all the way through. And the lower one, which starts off soft and gets stronger as it goes along. Kind of like Goldilocks and the Three Bears of three tones. Each tone is different and that middle one is just right. But it keeps going. And it keeps going. And it never stops. And that's what makes it so scary and so interesting for me. Is that there's no finality. And when there's no finality to something, the human body just doesn't like it. At least I don't. So let's take another look at a representation of the Shephard-Risset Glissando. I'll show it to you. We're going to sit here for just about 30 seconds and listen to it. And I want you to tell me how you feel. You feel like it's going to go up an octave, but it never does. It just stays in the same place. And it's this liminal, scary, existential horror that makes me want to explode, but I can't. It's like the auditory version of the Penrose Stairs, and that's why I think people like Hans Zimmer uses it in his movies for Dunkirk and for Batman, because it's fascinating and it makes people feel something. It's evocative. It makes me feel something. That horror that I feel makes me feel so scared and I hate it, but I also love it because it reminds me that I'm alive, that I can feel something. And while I might not know the end of it, like I won't know the end of my own life, I'm still alive. And that's why I love the Shephard-Risset Glissando. And I hope I've been able to impress that upon you and make you kind of love it too. Because it's weird, it's wacky, it's crazy. Just like life.